Student, today we discuss about integrated rate equations. Okay, we have already noted that the concentration dependence of rate is called the differential rate equation. Okay, and it is not always convenient to determine the instantaneous rate as it is measured by the determination of slope of the tangent at point t in concentration versus time plot, and this makes it difficult to determine the rate law and hence the order of the reaction. Okay, and in order to avoid this difficulty, we can integrate the differential rate equation to give a relation between directly measured experimental data. Okay, that is concentration versus time, and we get the rate constant. Student, the integrated rate equations are different for the reactions of different reaction orders also, and we shall determine these equations only for zero and first order reactions. Okay, so zero order reaction integrated rate equation. Integrated rate equations, okay, for zero order reaction. For zero order reaction, student, zero order reaction means that the rate of the reaction is proportional to the zero power of the concentration of reactant. Okay, so if our reaction R2P, then we can write rate equals to minus dr by dt. Okay, or k into k is in rate constant, zero order, so order will be 0. Okay, as any quantity raised to power 0 is unity. Okay, so rate equal to minus dr by dt, that is k into 1, that is something to the power 0, that means 1. We know that a to the power 0 equal to 1. Okay, so r to the power 0 means 1. Okay, so dr equals to minus k dt. Okay, now integrating both sides, r equal to minus kt plus I. Okay, where I is the constant of integration. Okay, so at t equal to 0, the concentration of the reactant, that is r equals to r0. Okay, and where r0 is the initial concentration of the reactant. Okay, now substituting this value in this equation, we get R0 equal to minus K into 0 plus I. So R0 equal to I. Now substituting the value of I in this equation. Now substituting this value of I in this equation, we get the equation R equals to minus KT. In place of I, we put this value. Okay, so minus KT plus R0. Okay. Now student, we compare this equation with the equation of straight line, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Straight line equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, now we compare with this equation, we get slope equal to minus k. Okay, and intercept equal to R0. Okay, comparing with the straight line equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c, we get slope equal to, that is m equal to minus k, and intercept c equal to R0. Okay, now further if we simplify this equation, we get k equals to R0 minus R by T. Okay, now we plot the values in the graph and we plot here time, and this is concentration. That is R. So we get the slope in this way, and K equals to minus slope. Okay, minus K, and this is the slope of the graph. Okay, students, zero order reactions are relatively uncommon, but they occur under special conditions. Okay, some enzyme catalyzed reactions and reactions which occur on metal surfaces are a few examples of zero order reactions. Okay, and the decomposition, some enzyme catalyzed reactions are reactions which occur on metal surfaces are few examples of the zero order reaction. Some decomposition of gaseous ammonia, not a hot platinum surface, is also zero order reaction at high pressure. So at high pressure, if 2NH3, that is high temperature above 1100 Kelvin, and we take platinum catalyst, we get nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, and rate equation will be KNH3 0. Okay, in this equation, student, platinum acts as a catalyst. At high pressure, the metal surface gets saturated with the gas molecules. So a further change in reaction conditions is unable to alter the amount of ammonia on the surface of the catalyst, making rate of the reaction independent of its concentration. And the thermal decomposition of HI on gold surface is another example of a zero order reaction. Okay. Now student, we discuss about first order reaction. First order reaction. Student, the rate of the reaction is proportional to the first power of the concentration of the reactant. Okay. So, if our reaction R2P, then for first order reaction we write rate equal to minus dr by dt equal to K into R. Okay, this is the expression of first order reaction. Okay, so dr by R equal to minus K into dt. Okay, now integrating both sides we get ln R equal to, as dx by x equal to ln x, dx by x equal to ln x. So here dr by r, that means ln R. Okay, equal to minus kt plus I. Okay, where I is the integration constant. Okay, so when t equals to 0, R equals to R0. Okay, and where R0 is the initial concentration of the reactant. So in this equation we put the values. So we get ln R0 equal to minus K into 0 plus I. So ln R0 equal to I. Now we put the value of I in this equation. Okay. So we get, now substituting this value of I equal to ln R0 in the equation, we get ln R equal to minus Kt plus ln R0. Okay. Now we rearranging this equation, and ln R by R0 equal to minus Kt. Okay, or K equal to 1 by T ln R0 by R. Okay, at time t1, ln R1 equal to minus kt1 plus ln R0. In this equation, if we place the value of t1 and R1, we get at time t1 ln R1 equal to minus kt1 plus ln R0. So at time t2 ln R2 equal to minus kt2 plus ln R0. Okay, where R1 and R2 are the concentration of the reactants at the time t1 and t2 respectively. Okay, now substituting these values, we get ln we subtract this equation from this. Subtract this equation from this, we get ln r1 minus ln r2 equal to minus kt1 minus of kt2. So ln r1 by r2 equal to k into t2 minus t1. Okay, so k equal to 1 by t1 minus t2 minus t1 into ln r1 by r2. Okay, so this equation, our first equation, this is our first equation. So ln r equal to minus kt ln r0. From this equation we write ln r by r0 equal to minus kt. Taking antilog in both sides, we get r equal to r0 e to the power minus kt. Okay, taking antilog both sides, we get r equals to r0 e to the power minus kt. Okay, now comparing this equation with y is equal to mx plus c, we get slope equal to minus k, and intercept equal to ln r0. Okay, student, if the first order rate equation, if we write k equal to 2.303 by t log of r0 by r. Okay, and if we plot the graph between log r0 by r versus t, then we get the equation if we plot ln r0 by r versus t, we get the slope. Our slope will be k by 2.303. Okay, slope will be k by 2.303. Student, if we plot a graph between log r0 by r versus t, we get the slope equal to k by 2.303. Okay, if we plot time versus log of r0 by r, then we get the slope equal to k by 2.303. Okay, and for the first order reaction, if we plot t versus ln r, then we get the slope minus k, slope equal to minus k, and intercept equal to ln r0. Okay, this is the graphical representation of first order reaction. Okay, student, now we discuss about half-life. Okay, half-life of a reaction. Student, half-life means a half-life of a reaction is the time in which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. and it is represented by T half. Okay, so half-life of a reaction is the time in which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. It is represented as T half. Okay, so half-life of a reaction, student, half-life of a reaction. Half-life of a reaction. Half-life of a reaction, student, we said that it is the time in which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. Okay, for zero order reaction, rate constant K equal to R0 minus R by T. We know that. So at T equal to T half, so R will be half of R0. This is the final concentration and this is the initial concentration, and according to half-life of a reaction, final concentration will be half of the initial concentration. Okay, so the rate constant at T half becomes K equal to R0 minus half of R0, okay, by T half. So T half equals to R0 by 2K. Okay, it is clear that T half for zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration, okay, of the reactant, and inversely proportional to the rate constant. Okay, and for the first order reaction, student, K equal to 2.303 by D log of R0 by R. We know that. Okay, so at T half, R equals to R0 by 2. Okay, so the above equation becomes, this equation becomes K equals to 2.303 by T half log of R0 by R by 2. Okay, so T half equal to 2.303 by K log of 2, that is 2.303 by K into 0.303, value of log 2. Okay, so T half equal to 0.693 by K. Okay, this is the half-life reaction for first order reaction. Okay, and this is half-life reaction for zero order reaction. Okay, student, practice these equations. Okay.